Welcome back, everybody, as we return to Santa Clara, California, and Levi Stadium. It is 49ers football as we jump back into our first quarter. His kick is good. For the moment, at least, we got a flag down on the field, Brock. I think they're going to get him, though, for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On 2nd down, here's Darnold. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on and release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And this won't even get back to the line, Brock. Hit erased any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd. Purdy. Down the field. Evans has it. This goes big. 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that is a San Francisco 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. A pitch to McCaffrey. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. From the gun, McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Taken in over the middle, it's Evans. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tyrese Knight on that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy to throw. Kittle makes the catch. And he gets home. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 32 yards. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd down, Darnold. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. He's under pressure. He's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Alfred Collins. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Jacob Cowie on for the 49er return. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. It will be 1st down, 49ers.
At the 48-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he gets him 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now it's Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
A gain of 4.
On second down, Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, Darnold. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. That's Collins who got him again. And that forces 4th and 14.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. There's enough time they can work into field goal range before actually attempting one as time expires. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Purdy. Sends this to the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans. First return scored, now he's got a receiving one, too.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And the struggles bleed over into this kickoff as he misses the landing zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Darnold. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Up and stout there defensively.
Here's Darnold. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
A gain of 10.
Year after year, the best
3rd and
offenses
inches.
are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 3rd down, they're going with Charbonnet. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
1st down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Renardo Green with that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And look at this effort, just enough. Driving forward gets them the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Smith and Jigba going in motion right. To throw, here's Darnold. Barner with the grab. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Here's Darnold to throw. Finds Cup on the out route. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Working inside the red zone. Look, what a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. There's Bosa again. And that is a couple for him today.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Darnold looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Osa Odigizua. And they come through to force a 4th and 11.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Myers' kick is good, and they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. Back for the start of the 4th quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On 2nd down, here's Purdy. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. He's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Working on 2nd down. Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Oh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, You know, that's really well said because, you know, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, you know the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. Tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
Seahawks 3.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Jair Brown on the coverage.
From the gun, Darnold. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. There's the tackle. This play goes for 29 before it, though. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st down.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. Now here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there, rhythm wasn't there, confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
Short pass caught by his tight end. They give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
It's a gain
The
of
Seahawks
6.
calling for a timeout. They're first and 3.
First down.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They're throwing it. Barner's got it. Complete. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. And again, it's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 13-yard line.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.